Hot Beat! When a person lives to be 80 years old, he said that their lives can be calculated as such. Now here we go. Time spent sleeping 26 years. Time spent working 22 years. Time spent eating 6 years. Time spent waiting for the signal to change or elevator or just waiting 6 years. Time spent lighting a cigarette 16 days and 16 hours. Time spent wiping your glasses 5 days and 1 hour. Time spent looking for things 6 days 21 hours. Combining the time doing the little things ends up being a lot of your life, doesn't it? No? But if we think about it, it's in the opposite way. There are things that surprisingly don't seem to take up that much of our time. Time spent laughing is only 22 hours and 3 minutes. It's not even that difficult to laugh. Out of 80 years, we only spend 22 hours laughing. I keep thinking that we're holding laughter back too much. Well, however, of what is left of our lives, we should start laughing and enjoying ourselves more and more. Statistics can change anytime, so just laugh. And such as you're laughing, be happy. Where is a place that can make you laugh and happy? Well, this is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Tuesday, July 8th was Beautiful Life by Drunken Tiger with Yoonmire and Busy. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zea. On our opening, we saw the statistics of how our time is spent. If we take even the short moments and pull it all together, it's a lot of time wasted in our lives. On the other hand, laughing our heads off doesn't take that much of our lifetime. Is there really nothing to laugh about? Thinking about that in and of itself is really depressing. Well, starting today, try to laugh at things that aren't even that funny. Yeah. So if you try to laugh more, then, we said, that's how mood actually gets better. So Hot Beat, while we're together, even if it isn't laughing until our stomachs hurts, let's spend it with a smile on our face. Hot Beat! Here's how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. You can also tune in to us from New York in the US via snbus.com or SNB Radio. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Happy Message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. The winner of today's Mission Impossible will receive a signed CD from Zea, and on part 2, we'll be back with Panita on Dish and Wish. Now let's kick off today's Hot Beat with 2 songs. 웃을까 울을까, Should I Smile or Cry by Electro Boys, featured by Baek Ji-young, and 눈물, Tears by Lisang, featured by Yujin. Mission Impossible. Today's winner will be receive a signed CD from Zea. Now here is your first hint. This team has officially released their 3rd album and will be officially promoting their song Red Light starting this week. What is the name of this group that is coming back with their new hit song Red Light? Number 1, FX. Number 2, FY. Number 3, FZ. If you know the answer, post it on our Happy Message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. While you're doing that, let's listen to one song. Smile Boy, it's a rock version of Lee Seung-gi with Kim Yeona. Alright, second hint on Mission Impossible. This group's name is mathematical symbol, just like how when the value of x changes the results change. Their name represents how they will show a variety of sides. Victoria, Crystal, Amber, Sully, and Luna are the members of this 5-member girl group. Now, what is the name of this group? Number 1, FX. Number 2, FY. Number 3, FZ. If you know the answer, post it on the Happy Message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. Now, here are some more music for you. 진실 혹은 대담, Truth or Dare by Kain. And now, the last Mission Impossible hint. This group debuted in 2009 with their song La Cha Ta, and the later released songs Nuit Bio, Rum Pum Pum Pum, Hot Summer, Electric Shock, Pinocchio, etc. With their unique titles, and the lyrics are very, they are differentiated, yes. Other groups and displayed on this stage. Number 1, FX. Number 2, FY, number 3, FZ. If you know the answer, post it on the Happy Message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. Now, here are some more music for you. 첫사랑이, Rum Pum 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 by FX. Now, here is the recap of today's Mission Impossible. Hint number 1 is a girl group that is coming back with their 3rd album, Red Light. Number 2, their name is made up of mathematical symbol. Victoria, Crystal, Amber, Sully, and Luna are the members. Number 3, La Chata was their debut song, and songs Nuit Bio, Rum Pum Pum Pum, Hot Summer, Electric Shock, and other unique songs were performed on stage. Now, what is the name of this 5-member girl group? Number 1, FX. Number 2, FY. Number 3, FC. If you know the answer, post it on the Happy Message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. Today's winner will be receiving a Zea's signed CD. Here is Healing by 유성은.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to Uno, Dos, Tres, Cuatro. Chicas bonitas, are you ready to join? Ponte a jugar with Hot Beats.
1분 1초, 1 minute 1 second by Epikai, featured by Taru. I know a lot of you have smartphones, so I'd like to tell you about our Arirang Radio smartphone app. Just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Just log in once and you can set a total login, so if you haven't got it, you know what to do. Get it now! Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. If you're joining us through PC, log on to the Arirang website and click the on-air button or download the Arirang Cast. You can't play back past shows, so be sure to join us while we are on air. If you feel more comfortable with Korean than English, there's a Korean button on the upper right-hand corner of the Arirang website. Drop by the Hotbeat website often and leave us your comments. Now, let's take 2 more songs before we continue with our messages. 도시의 법칙, The Law of the City by Haney, Kemi, Mirror Mirror by Tohee and Jaemin. That was 도시 법칙, The Law of the City by Haney, and Kemi, Mirror Mirror by Tohee and Jaemin. Alright, it's message time, guys. Omeima from Tunisia. Hi, Kevin. I'll make it simple. You are amazing. I can't stop loving you. Please say hi to Tunisia Jazz. My song request is Jazz Step by Step. Reina from Japan. Hello, Kevin Oppa. Do you like walking around? It's very good for health, mind, and body. When I'm walking around alone, I'm thinking about many things. This time, I think healing time. If you have some time, let's walk around and refresh. Love you. My song request is Feel Good by CM Blue. Kim Myungju from Korea. Kevin, do you have to go on vacation? My co-workers are all going crazy planning their vacation days, but I have no plans. Last year I went on a trip with my best friends, but all of those friends are now married or are in a relationship. So they are too busy for me. Great friends, huh? This break I'm going to turn on the air conditioner, eat chicken with beer, and watch a really scary movie. Is there a scary movie, horror movie scary enough to make me forget about my loneliness? My song request is as Watch Out. DJ Kevin, I hope you have a great summer. Take care of yourself. Scary movie. Oh. What was the name? I'll get back to you. Kim Myung-ju Yang. Yoonjung from Korea. I was found out about you through the ZEA5 stage, and I've been fan ever since. On that note, my song request is ZEA5 Fiancé. I'll always remember the smile you had the first time I laid eyes on you last summer. I'm glad I took a break from work and I saw you on TV that day. You're perfect inside and out. I'm always cheering you on. From Osan, Yoonjung. Reina from Japan. Hello, Kevin Oppa. Summer is coming, but I prefer winter. I like cold better than hot. How about you, Oppa? Anyway, please be careful your health cause temperature more high and high every day. Love you always, Kevin Oppa. My song request is The Day We Broke Up by ZEA5. Okay, Zoanna from USA. Hello, DJ Kevin. I have always been curious about this. But do you know who are the loyal listeners of Hotbeat and those who write often on the message board? I wonder if you know my username or my name. Some loyal fans, loyal listeners I know are also my lovely friends, Smaria and Morena. They are Hotbeat and Arirang loyal listeners as well. I'm very curious because I truly hope you know who we are. Because when possible, we love to show our excitement on the message board. Yes, of course. As always, DJ Kevin and Hotbeat family, much love from Joanna and love Hotbeat listeners. Thank you, Joanna, and of course, Maria, yes, and Moreno. I remember you too, and you too, Joanna. Yumiko from Japan. Beasts no more. So sentimental, so romantic. Thanks for sharing, guys. Here are some more music for you. Feel Good by CN Blue, requested by Reina from Japan, and Step by Step by ZEA, requested by Omema from Tunisia. Okay, it's time to wrap up part 1 of Hotbeat, but I'll be back in second half. Here is Ijenanya, No More by Beast, requested by Yumiko from Japan, and Amal Al-Assad from Lebanon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hotbeat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Hotbeat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Hotbeat. That was Overdose, 중독 by XOK. Let me tell you again how you can tune into Hotbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANG-RADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. And I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Now we will listen to 작업의 정석, How to Get Girls by 허영생, and 오빠 내꺼, Boo Your Mind by Taiti, before coming back with Panita on Dish and Wish. Inviting you in for a midnight snack.
Delicious small talk with Panita.
Dish and Wish. This is a segment where we talk about food and culture in relations to various themes on Dish and Wish. We're here with Panita.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you hungry?
I am very hungry.
Okay, what do you want to eat
I
right
want
now?
to eat everything that I'm going to talk about today.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about pork.
Pork.
Last week we talked about Busan food.
부산 food. 부산 아이가.
Busan 아이가.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then today we're gonna talk about pork.
Pork.
And I'm just so excited, but I'm also very hungry.
What's the food that you want to eat right now? Right now.
Right now, I want some
Some
burritos.
burritos.
Some spicy
Spicy.
salsa burritos.
So Mexicans.
Yes,
Okay.
with guacamole inside.
Wow.
And some taquitos too.
Yes.
And some
Okay.
chips and salsa on the side.
You're really hungry, huh?
Or like you know those really good like chili cheese salsa
Yeah.
fries that has like everything in
Everything
it.
inside.
Or not with jalapeno.
Delicioso.
Exactly.
Yes.
Can't wait to go home and eat some
Okay.
food. But for now,
Yep.
we're gonna talk about
Some our last topic for last week was Busan food, and we have some feedbacks. 구정은 from Korea, Kevin Oppa and Punita. Have you ever eaten Busan's Korean fast food? I bet you're wondering how different it can possibly be with other Korean fast food joints. But I'm telling you, it is very different. Once you try the fast food in Busan, you'll never be able to eat fast food in Seoul ever again.
Wow.
The chicken skewers and the konjac
konjac.
skewers are to die for. They sell them by each skewer that has rice cake and konjac on it. What's
Wow.
konjac?
I don't know.
Okay.
Konjac.
Konjac. Oh, konjac.
What's konjac?
I don't know. Konjac. Oh, okay. It's a food that isn't sold in Seoul. You have to try it. I highly recommend it. Also, the spicy rice cakes, tteokbokki, is different as well. First of all, the size is different. The rice cakes are huge in comparison to Seoul. Do you happen to know the white rice cakes?
Yes.
Yes, we know white rice cake. The type of rice cake, 가래떡, goes into the dish. The sundae, the intestines,
Yep.
is also the best in Busan. Busan
Oh.
people dip their sundae in soybean paste. I always eat it with soybean paste, and so when I went to Seoul and they gave me salt with the sundae, I was taken aback for a second. Anyway, I recommend Busan's fast food. Try it, you won't regret it. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, tteokbokki is. I think tteokbokki is a bit different.
I guess, I mean,
From
because
Seoul.
there are so many states in Korea, and I heard that each state has their own different taste.
Okay.
And I did hear about this, the intestines, the Korean intestines. They, they dip it in the soybean paste in one, in salt in the other.
Yeah,
and there,
Korean sausage, sundae.
yeah, and then there's the kongguksu, the
Kongguksu,
cold
the cold bean noodles.
bean noodles, which is very good. And some people pour salt in it, and some people pour sugar in it. It's very
Some
different.
people pour what? Soybean in it?
Soybean in it. They can put anything they want in it,
I'm
actually.
just kidding. Anyways, next up, Angyesu from Korea, please.
Angyesu says, when someone mentions Busan, all that comes to mind is Simo Soju.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay. In Korea, each region has their own main soju producer, and in Busan, they sell Simo
Something,
Soju.
yes.
I had some work-related matters in Busan, and when I got there, people were telling me that the soju is something that I can only try in Busan,
Uh-huh.
so I should drink a lot of it. So I did. And the next day, I was so hungover, it was very painful.
Painful.
I think I'm going to Busan again in July, and I will make sure to try all of the foods recommended on Dish and Wish.
What I heard that is in Seoul, all the soju in Seoul is weak.
Really?
And then it gets, when you go down,
Oh, it gets stronger.
it gets stronger. So Busan, it's stronger, and Jeju-do is strongest.
I can't even drink, like, if I drink soju, then I will just, everything in my body will come out of me.
So, yeah, I know
would
you're
just
not good with drinking.
Drinking now. I wish I
Alcohol.
was, though, but I can't. Oh my
Even
God.
wine?
Well, I can, but I turn the color of wine.
Okay.
I turn very red, and it's so
And
embarrassing.
sparkle.
Yeah, sparkle.
When you drink sparkling wine, you
Yeah.
turn
I
to
turn into the color of whatever beverage I'm drinking.
Really?
Yeah.
orange juice,
Yeah.
cherry
Yes.
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 Okay. All right.
But thank you so much.
All right.
Definitely try all
Definitely.
of the dishes that we recommended on Dish and Wish.
Okay.
Next.
Next, Jiminy from Korea. Last year, I had to work in Busan for about a month in the fall. During that time, I went around eating all of the best foods. My own type of food tour. I went to different places recommended by Hyunjin, the locals. And the food that I most enjoyed and remembered is the squid sashimi.
Wow.
Okay, the raw squid. They sold at Haeundae. They sliced the squid into really thin pieces, but oh man, I can't even begin to describe how delicious it was. I also drank a lot because of how good it was, and I had a hard time the next day, but I still want to eat again. I love Kevin.
Wow.
Okay. Do you
Now-
like squid?
Sure, I do.
Seafood?
Yeah, but I think seafood especially is very sensitive because
Why is that?
Because it's raw. A lot
Yep.
of them is raw, so you have to go to
Oysters.
places that knows what they're doing. So I'm pretty sure, like this place in Busan, they probably knew what they were doing to the squid sashimi, and it does sound really good. But sometimes if you go to like cheap places, then it's not really good, and sometimes you get food poisoning from it.
Okay.
So
How
this
would you like-
place, I mean, right now I'm really hungry.
Okay.
So if someone had squid sashimi, I would just eat it all.
Would you like it raw?
I would want it raw with
Raw?
some wasabi.
Really? For me, I like it. Well, I like the raw, but I like it dried.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love that.
For foreigners, some foreigners think that the dried squid is the
Kinda
smell
weird.
because of the smell and it's a
And
bit
sometimes there's dried fish also.
Dried fish, yes.
But it's so good.
It's so good.
It is so good. I mean,
But
I
it
was
hurts.
shocked.
If you eat too much,
Yeah,
you're-
it hurts your teeth because you
Yes.
chew on it for a long
Yeah,
time.
it hurts.
I was because in the movie theaters in LA, you usually get popcorn,
Popcorns,
nachos.
nachos,
In
chocolates,
Korea,
yes.
they have dried fish,
Dried fish.
and dried squid
Yes.
with makgeolli with rice
yeah,
wine. And it's
rice
so
wine.
funny because they sell that to go to the movie theaters.
Yes,
But it's so good.
yes.
Very, very
and
good. Mm-hmm.
Gugyungsuk from Korea.
My favorite food in Busan is the honey-filled rice cake.
Okay.
This isn't the one like the Songpyeon rice cake they sell in Seoul that looks really round.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know if it's honey from the Cheolpyeon rice cake or
Mm-hmm.
if it's the syrup, but they drown the rice cake in honey and it's amazing.
Amazing.
If you visit the international market, they sell it in the way back of the market.
Uh-huh.
I'm salivating just thinking about it. Oh, also, these days, everyone in Busan has been talking about the sweet seed Chinese pancakes.
Yes.
But instead of this, try the fried pancake they sell in the back streets of Nampodong.
Nampodong.
Now, the outside of the pancake is crunchy, but the inside is sweet.
And delicioso.
Oh, so good. But I was absolutely missed the most is my mom's cooking. I miss Busan and my mom. Oh,
Aw.
that's so sweet. I heard Busan women are really good at cooking.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
I would love to try a mother's, food in Busan.
Mothers in Busan.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just go
Go to any
into
random
any
house.
random house and
I knock on
excuse
the
me,
door.
yes, knock on
Is
the
your
door.
mom home? Is she a good cook? then I just go inside the
Right,
house
right,
and I
right.
say make me food.
make me food.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how you travel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do Okay, thank you for your messages.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get started without talking about food and culture. This week we said we're going to talk about different pork dishes from all around the world.
Yep.
First off, let's see what our listeners had to say about the different pork dishes they have tried.
Mm-hmm.
They have tried. Yijian from Korea. When I think about pork, I always think about boiled pork.
Wow.
Wholesome. It tastes good at restaurants, but it tastes better when you make it at home.
Yeah.
Once a year, when my family comes together to make a year's kimchi, when we always eat boiled pork, we would make the pork, yes, with the leftover cabbage from the kimchi and the leftover seasoning. It tastes even better with the rice wine, makgeolli.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I actually have tried this. I was living
too.
with my aunt and she was actually making the
kimchi?
year's kimchi.
Yes.
She was preserving and everything and I helped and we had extra and my aunt
Leftovers.
she was prepared. She had the pork.
Pork.
She boiled it. And I heard if you put beer in it, it's actually better. It's tenderer. More tenderer. So we put beer in it. We also
Nice.
had some beer.
Beer.
We had some makgeolli also, but it was so good.
So good.
It's so much better at home. I agree.
Nice. Well, Punita's right now, she's so hungry. So.
Very hungry. Yu Young from Korea also says, I love pork belly. When you
Samgyeopsal.
roast pork belly, you have to put kimchi on the grill, and then grill it with the oil that comes
kimchi
out of the pork.
samgyeopsal.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I'm so excited! If you eat them together, it's like heaven.
Yes.
When I eat it at home, I put everything on the grill at once. So the pork belly, kimchi,
garlic.
peppers are all on the grill together. And to make perfection, it tastes good as side dishes for rice, and it complements soju very well. Pork belly is just love.
Love. The song request Kevin's love.
Aw.
Okay, when you eat samgyeopsal, the pork belly, do you like the top bit, where all the fats are?
In the
gluten-
beginning, I eat it all.
Okay.
But then when I start eating a lot, I take it off.
Because it's so greasy.
It's too greasy. So if I'm really hungry, then I eat everything.
Okay.
But after I eat like 10 pieces, I'm like, okay, I need to cut it off.
That's enough.
It's too much fat. But yeah, I love putting kimchi on the grill, putting onions.
Onions.
Garlic is just so...
Garlic.
Roasted garlic, I mean, it's just... I don't know who invented this. It's just so amazing. It's like a chip. If you roast it enough, it's like a chip.
I love the mushroom.
Mushroom!
We forgot the mushrooms.
I forgot the
Roasted mushrooms.
Yes. Oh.
It's good.
And
양송이, 통.
What's the yangsongi? I don't know
Yangsongi
what
is,
type of different. Is it flat? Is it big?
The little ones with round shapes.
Oh, okay.
The 양송이.
I like the
The long one?
Yeah, it's like string.
송이버섯. I don't know.
I don't know their names.
Name of it. It's a type of mushrooms
Yeah,
that we're
I love
talking about.
all of the mushrooms.
Mushrooms, yes.
So good.
Park Soo-jung from Korea. My family's favorite pork dish is pork belly kimbap.
Wow.
Really? Oh, we would grill the pork belly and roll it into kimbap. We would replace the ham with it. Mm-hmm. It tastes really good, but you have to make it and eat it right away because it tastes bad when it gets cold. Yes, true. The best part of the kimbap are the ends where the pork belly sticks out of the kimbap a little bit. Do you like the ends?
I hate the ends.
You hate the ends.
I hated the ends.
Okay.
Because it's not pretty.
It's not pretty.
It's
no.
ugly.
It's ugly.
It's ugly. But I mean, if you're really hungry, then I guess that's the best part because it has the most ingredients in it.
Ingredients in it, yes.
I would die for a kimbap right now.
What's
There's
your
so
favorite
many-
kimbap?
I love just regular old sogogi
The original
beef
or the beef kimbap?
But I came to Korea and tuna kimbap
Tuna kimbap.
was very famous, and I was just so shocked. And there was this one place that did it really well. She kind of mixed it with wasabi mayonnaise.
Really?
It was so, and she put
Wow.
genjib in it also.
Wow.
It was so, I was like, oh my god, this is so genius.
Genius.
Yeah.
Yes. I love kimchi kimbap.
Yes.
So Korean.
Yes, but it's
Kimchi
so
kimbap.
good.
Yeah,
It's so
good.
simple.
It's so simple. Or 계란말이 kimbap,
Oh, okay.
rolled with egg.
I never tried it though.
It's good. When it's hot, it's really good.
Okay, I will try it. Or you can make it at home.
Yeah,
too.
it's easy.
Yeah.
Yumi 81 from Japan, please.
In Japan, there is a famous pork dish called tonkas.
Donkasu.
It's called a pork cutlet.
Yes.
Have you ever tried it? It's pork that's covered with breadcrumbs and then fried.
Yep.
Japanese people eat it right before an important exam.
Wow.
They think that it will bring them good luck, and it's a very famous myth in Japan. I'll try eating it before one of your concerts, Kevin, from Yumi Yumi.
Yumi, yes, of course. Every time we go to Japan, we always have donkasu.
Is it different than the one in Korea?
The way it looks is very similar, but taste is so different. More moist and more juicy. Oh my gosh.
And I bet the sauce is different
The sauce
too.
is totally different.
Sounds
Minako
good.
from Japan. There's a very popular pork dish in Japan called shoga yaki, which it's a sliced pork seasoned with grated ginger
Wow.
and Japanese soy sauce. I love ginger, and so I asked for a lot of it with a bit of sweet honey. I love the shoga yaki my mom makes. I love pork. Yes, love pork.
I do not like ginger at all. It's very spicy.
It's good for you. It's good for your health.
It is good for you. And every time it comes with sushi or rolls, I always take it off. It's not good for me.
Okay. All right. We heard a lot of different pork dishes that you guys have tried, but now we'll see what kind of pork dish Panita likes right away. After this music break, we will listen to Go Calorie by Tungs, featured by Changin. All right, that was Go Calorie by Tungs, featured by Changin.
Dunks.
Tungs.
I like it.
Tungs. Tungs. Okay, now, Panita,
Yes.
what did you...
To introduce just a few of, American kind of recipes.
American?
We all know, bacon, jerky,
sausages,
hot dogs, pulled pork sandwiches, barbecue ribs, pork chops. Now, these are only just a few of some pork dishes that we're used to. But
Very
we live,
common.
Yeah, we live in a world with hundreds of countries.
Yes.
And each and every one of those countries have their own kind of twists.
Okay.
So today's topic is the world's best pork dishes.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about some of the favorites, starting with Mexico.
Mexico.
Now, carnitas.
Carnitas.
They literally means little meats. It's a dish of Mexican cuisines. Now, carnitas are made with braising or simmering pork meat in oil.
Oh my gosh.
Or preferably lard until tender. Now, this process takes 3 to 4 hours, and the result is very tender, very juicy, and which is typically served with chopped coriander, which is cilantro, and
Yes.
diced onions, salsa, guacamole, tortillas, and refried beans. You can put these carnitas in tacos, enchiladas, burritos, taquitos, tamales.
Oh my.
My mouth is very,
Yeah, it's like-
very salivating right now. It sounds so good. Now, this is all I could find.
Okay.
So, that I already know. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let us know. By writing on our message board.
Yes.
Do you like Mexican food?
Oh, yes. I love Mexican foods.
I think Mexican food is just global.
It's
Everyone loves Mexican food. Because it's like warm food.
Because it has cheese in it. It has
Beans.
meat, beans.
Rice. Vegetables. I think I should open up a Mexican restaurant.
You should.
Or you should. One of us should.
And I have to get the beard. The Mexican beard.
Yeah, I could see it,
Oh, yeah. Right now, you can see it.
You can see a little, yeah.
But, the long beard.
Yeah.
And, I have to have that.
Sombrero.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the little guitar.
Yeah, get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to give me free food.
Definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Korea.
Korea, yes.
Yes, we're a little more used to Korean cuisines because we live in Korea.
Korea, yes.
So there are a lot of dishes we can introduce to you. Number one is my favorite.
Yep.
Posam.
Posam.
Now, it's the centerpiece of the pork belly, and it's boiled in spices and thinly sliced.
Yep.
The meat is served with side dishes including garlic,
onion,
onion,
Samjang, wrap sauce.
and pickled fermented shrimp.
Yep. 새우젓.
Yeah, I don't,
Shrimp.
Yeah.
Fermented shrimp.
And newly made kimchi. Now, upon eating this, the meat and sides are often wrapped in vegetable leaves such as red lettuce,
Yep.
sesame, or napa cabbage. I love eating cabbage.
Love cabbage.
Hence the literal meaning of posam, which is wrapped or packaged. It's very delicious. So
쌈 싸
good.
먹어.
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 2 is 돼지 불고기. It's another popular Korean meat dish,
Yep.
similar to regular bulgogi, but it's pork instead. Now, however, instead of using beef, the thin sliced pork loin is marinated in a specially blended red chili pepper paste with various assortments of vegetables such as, soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic,
Nice.
sugar, ginger roots, rice wine, and gochujang. And you could add like anything else to your marinade. And it's marinated for 30 to 60 minutes. However, my mom actually does it for a whole day.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta marinate for a long time.
Wow. But
And
it's good. It's it absorbs.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
The more, the merrier. Now, the 돼지 bulgogi can be grilled or pan-cooked. It's just up to you. But it's served with a side of lettuce, spinach, or other leafy vegetables, which is usually to wrap. And it's often wrapped with a long side of samjang.
Yes.
Or kimchi.
Kimchi.
Or other side dishes.
Yes. Next, samgyeopsal. It's
Yeah.
very commonly served as an evening meal, right? And it consists of thick, fatty slices of pork belly meat. Similar to, uncured
Bacon. Yeah.
I love bacon.
I love bacon too.
Yeah.
But I'm not really good with sausage, but I like bacon. Yeah.
Would you like it fried bacon?
Fried, has to be fried.
Has to be
Has to
fried?
be really crispily fried.
Or do you like the sandwich type bacons where like kind of raw?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
like prosciutto. I think it's called prosciutto.
prosciutto, yeah.
Ham-ish.
The ham-ish bacon.
No, I like the bacon.
Bacon.
It has to be very
Oh,
crispy and burnt
crispy.
a little.
Ah.
Oh, so good. Anyways,
Yes.
now the meat usually neither is marinated or seasoned.
Okay.
It's just cooked right then and there.
Yep.
Usually diners grill the meat themselves and directly from the grill. It's most commonly dipped in sesame oil mixed with salt and pepper. It's the best.
It's the best.
Simple. It's just like that.
Yes.
Number 4 is kimchi jjigae.
Yes.
Which is just kimchi stew. And you mix other ingredients like scallions, onions, tofu,
Pork.
and pork. Or some people do seafood.
Seafood, yes.
But although pork and seafood are generally not used in the same recipe, it is one of the most common jjigae in Korea.
The most common stew in Korea. Gamjatang, pork bone soup, is a spicy Korean soup made with pork spines or ribs, vegetables, green onion, hot peppers, and ground wild sesame seeds.
Yeah.
It is a matter of contention whether the name of the soup comes from the word for potato, 감자, or not.
I always thought it was potato soup,
Potato soup, yeah.
which is kamjatang,
Kamjatang.
literally. But I heard
But-
the kamja is actually the pork
Side.
bone. Yeah, name. I didn't know. Interesting. Number 6 is 제육볶음.
제육볶음.
It's also known as 제육 kimchi 볶음,
Yes.
which is a delicious Korean dish that consists of marinated pork loin, kind of similar to 돼지 불고기. But the pork meat are initially cooked over a medium to high heat,
Yep.
and then stirred with gochujang, kimchi, onions, carrots, scallions, and other optional vegetables. So good.
So good.
So good.
Now let's move on to a different country. It's Japan.
Yes!
Yes.
Now, I only could find a few, and I think the most popular would be ramen.
Ramen.
Ramen dishes are all mostly made with pork, pork broth and everything. Now, it's a very popular noodle soup in Japan.
Yep.
Ramen noodles are originally Chinese noodles, but it's been changed and improved over the years and evolved into, Korean food and Japanese food as well. It consists of Chinese-style wheat noodles served with meat, occasionally with fish broth, but often flavored with soy miso
Wow.
and usually toppings such as sliced pork, seaweed, kamaboko, with green onions. Nearly every region in Japan has its own variation of ramen.
맛있겠다.
I know. I went to Hongdae one time.
Okay.
There was a really famous ramen house, ramen restaurant.
Japanese.
It was very good.
It's
But because it was pork, it was very greasy and oily, but it was still good.
it's still good.
Number
You have-
2,
Yes.
tonkasu.
Tonkatsu. And we
Yes.
mentioned this before. It's a pork cutlet, deep fried pork cutlet, which is a bit different from Korea.
Sure.
Yeah. And I think basically the part
Yeah.
they this place that I went in Japan. I think it was in somewhere in Osaka. And I tried this tonkatsu, and they use different part. Because normally they use the pork loin, but it's different
Different part of the...
part of the pork,
Okay.
and they marinate that for 10 days, I think.
Wow. I bet
fry
it was
it.
good.
And it was really good.
Like places like that do their own different thing, but it's so good.
And yeah, and they serve with miso soup. The vegetables, broccoli, radish, shredded cabbages, and for the side, and you get the sauce on top of it. Some places they give you cheese, mozzarella cheese
Wow.
on top. It's good.
Yeah, in Korea there's so many different types of tonkatsu. There's like sweet potato.
Sweet potatoes.
There's cheese. There's so many different other types of things I can't remember, but it's all good.
Oh, good.
And I eat it with steak sauce.
Nice.
So good.
Now let's move on to Germany. Yes.
Now, Germany has a lot of, it's known for their sausages and everything.
Yes.
Now, this dish is called German pork chops, and sauerkraut. It's actually called Schweinsskotelett.
Schweinsskotelett.
Yes, I don't know if
Something
I'm
like
saying
that.
it right, but this recipe is actually from a woman's father
Okay.
who learned it from Germany. Now she says, as a soldier during the World War II, my dad learned to make this hearty pork dish from a local German woman during
Okay.
the Allied occupation of Germany. I don't know the German name for it, but it's delicious.
Delicious.
So this is, this is legitimate, recipe.
Okay.
So all it is just 8 pork chops.
8 pork
Center
chops.
cut
Chow,
pork
chow,
chops.
chow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then 2 pounds of sauerkraut, which you have to drain it. 1 large red apple, 1
Diced.
onion, a cup of brown sugar, and a tablespoon of caraway seeds. Now, other, very good. I saw a picture. I didn't try it, but it looked so good.
Wow.
I mean, people in Germany eat stuff like this, like on a daily basis.
So what was that called?
Schweinsskotelett.
Schweinsskotelett.
Yeah. Now, other dishes include Schweinbraten,
Schweinbraten.
which is another form of oven-baked pork,
Uh-huh.
and Eisbein, which
Eisbein.
I heard is steamed
Oh,
pork.
that sounds good. Eisbein.
Eisbein.
Yes.
Yeah, which I heard is steamed pork with salt and vinegar. And apparently these are just everyday meals that Germans eat. And I have to say, it sounds quite tempting to make at home. I mean, you look at the pictures and it's like, oh, this is stuff that you eat like
Uh-huh.
on like a very special occasion.
Very special
But they
occasion.
just eat it, every day. Oh, they should be so healthy.
But the most famous food, the pork food in Germany is, I think it's just the sausage.
Just the sausages.
Original German
Yep.
sausage.
Yep.
The long
They even have sausage festivals.
sausage festivals.
I want to go to Germany for their sausage festivals.
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest!
Oktoberfest.
With their beer
Yes.
and I mean,
Streisen. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but anyway, that just sounds
that-
similar.
yeah.
So
anyways, moving on to China.
China.
Now, I didn't find
Yep.
a
Sorry,
lot.
that
I'm
was-
pretty sure.
okay.
Did you try to make a Chinese theme?
Yeah,
theme
but
music?
it's.
Yeah.
Okay, char siu, roasted pork is also called barbecue pork, partly because of its reddish brown and slightly charred
Charred?
look around the edges. So char siu bao, this is a simple recipe for Chinese barbecue pork buns.
Now, there's so many, pork
course.
dishes in
Pork dishes
China.
in China.
And Americans try to copy it, like sweet and sour pork.
Sweet, yeah.
Stuff like
With
that.
rice.
Yeah, I know it's not the same, but we try.
Yes.
Now, last but not least is Italy. Italia.
Yes. Italia.
Now, pork tenderloin, which is called Rosa di Parma.
Rosa di Parma.
Yes, this is a traditional roast from
Traditional
the
roast.
Italian province of Parma.
Oh,
Now,
great.
yes, bellissimo.
Bellissimo.
Often served with for special family celebrations.
Uh-huh.
Now, Rosa di Parma means it's stuffed with Parmigiano Reggiano and prosciutto.
Fantastico.
Fantastico!
Fantastico.
Typically made with beef, but it's also equally delicious and more economical made with pork tenderloin and ideal for entertainment parties of 8 to 10. Now, a lot of people, they want to know the difference between bacon, pancetta, and
Pancetta.
prosciutto. They're all very similar. But
Prosciutto.
these 3 pork products look alike. They taste somewhat similar, and they even get regularly substituted for each other. Now, it's no wonder we get them confused. So, in actuality, they have different, very distinctive characteristics that make each ideal for different kinds of preparations. Now, so here's the scoop on each one and why they're different.
Okay.
Now, bacon and pancetta.
Pancetta.
Now, they are both, typically made from the pork belly, and they're both cured for a certain length of time, and both are considered raw, so you have to cook them. Now, what's the difference? The process for making the two is slightly different.
Okay.
Now, pancetta is kind of cured, the focus is really on how this happens. So this can be done simply with salt, but spices and other aromatics are often added to infuse the pancetta with particular flavors. And bacon, so pancetta is cured and unsmoked, while bacon is cured and smoked.
Okay.
So that's, I guess, the main difference. And then we have, last but not least, prosciutto,
Prosciutto.
which is cured ham. It's very different from bacon and pancetta. But we
Okay.
think it gets confusing because the word prosciutto and pancetta kind of sounds familiar. Starts with a P. So main difference is the prosciutto is entirely, the quality is on
Quality.
how it is cured.
Yes.
So once cured, the prosciutto is usually thinly sliced and eaten as is, so it doesn't have to be cooked.
Okay.
You can just eat it. And although we wouldn't exactly call the meat raw, after it's been cured for a long time, sometimes the prosciutto gets slightly cooked as a finishing touch to pasta sauce or other dishes. And this is more to bring out the aroma and merge flavors than it's cooked as
Wow.
the prosciutto.
You've done a really good research. haven't
Really?
you? Yes.
Thank you.
So what would be your best
My
dish
best, I
for
mean,
today?
in
Pork dish.
Korea, there are so many great dishes, and I've mainly tried all of them already.
Okay.
So I'll move to, I want to try the German Schweinscotlet.
Schweinscotlet.
Yes,
I don't know.
I want to try that.
Okay.
If you see the picture, it's so good looking and
Good
hearty
looking.
and just fulfilling.
Okay.
Yes.
For me, I'll want to try Italy. Yeah,
Italy.
the bacon, the pancetta.
Okay.
Yes. So next week we're going to talking about the healthy foods
Yes.
because today was
Pork.
pork. Well, in Korea, the day called Chobok falls in July 18th. This is a day when you should have lots of healthy foods to strengthen your body and get through the hot summer. We'll be talking about the healthy foods enjoyed both in Korea and around the world. If any particular healthy foods come to mind, please tell us about them on our message board, including our segment Dish and Wish.
Yay!
Okay, what's our last song?
Our last song for today is
Yep.
Only One
Yep.
by VDB.
Yes, that's a song from Big Shot. Okay, all right. I'll see you next week.
Yes.
Anita.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And now it's time to hear your request songs on Here I Am. Today's request comes from Hannah from USA. Hi Kevin Oppa, it's Hannah, pronounced Hana. So yesterday I was bored and so I went on a website, okay, and searched 제국의 아이들, and watched every video possible of you guys. One of the videos I watched was reality show you guys were on when you guys were trainees. Oh, I see that. Yep. Do you remember when you had a long hair? The episode I saw was the one of where you guys moved into a new house and the members tricked you into doing like a ceremony in each room shirtless. I know, 알아요. You prayed without a shirt and then laid down head first. The members were behind laughing their heads off. Do you remember that, Kevin? 알죠, 알아요. Oh my gosh. Anyways, please invite the other members to studio more and you guys should do covers together. Song request is J Rabbit's 요즘 너 말이야. Nowadays you are. Okay, that's the request song and we'll be back with the answer. Alright, you've just heard a request song from Hannah from USA. 요즘 너 말이야. Nowadays you are by J Rabbit. Let me tell you the answer to today's quiz. The answer was number 1, FX. The winner will be announced after the show on a happy message board. If you see your name on the list, leave us your name, address, phone number, and your country. Today's winner will be receiving a signed CD from Zea. And also it's time to close out Hot Beat for Tuesday, July 8th. Our last song would be 잘 지내니 좀 어떠니? Are you doing alright? by 좋아서 하는 밴드. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 안녕!